my name is Stacey. Welcome to Spare Time at Home. Today's class is Barre Less. Let's get started. Welcome to Barre Less. My name is Stacey. We're just starting with a gentle warm-up today. Soften in those knees, tap those toes out, relax your shoulders, remember to breathe. Get ready. Let's slowly and carefully take those hands up overhead. Again, shoulders out of those ears. Nice soft bend in those knees. Big toe taps to the side. Getting our body nice and warm, rhythmic limbering to allow us to safely get into our bar poses today. Take it slowly back to the shoulder height. Take that vision with you. Twisting through your torso, pulling in your belly, keeping those hips forward. Maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna slowly keep those knees up. Take them right over that belly, relaxing through those shoulders, making sure that your rib cage is right over your hips. That's gonna protect your lumbar, and then when you take that breath, that exhale, pull your belly all the way into your spine. 5 more, here we go. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feet hip width apart, we're gonna take it to a nice squat and lift. Relaxing through those shoulders, light on those toes, digging those heels into the ground. Booty goes back, core pulls in. Squeezing through your gluteus maximus, keeping that chest up. Breathe into it. Just getting that body nice and warm to safely allow us to get into these bar poses today. Today you're gonna need a set of light weights, a ball. Modification, no ball at all is absolutely okay. Kitchen counter maybe at home, maybe a bar stool, or if you have a body bar, grab it. Those are what you're gonna need today. Give me 5, 4, breathe into it. 3, try to sink a little bit lower. 2, then stay at your lowest point. Hold, shoulders roll back. Lift your right heel, tiny little pulses. Exhale, the balls of your feet, heel high, chest up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, slowly and carefully lift that opposite heel. Hands can be in middle fifth, shoulders back, hands at heart center. You pick. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, slowly and carefully walk those heels back and forth. Body should start to feel warm right now. Heart rate up a little bit. We have 45 minutes today of Barre Less. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll up, roll your shoulders back down and in. You want to grab your light weights today. Soft bend in those knees. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Relax those shoulders. We're going to take those hands. We're going to gently bring them up and back down. Lift and lower. Goal is to have light weights today. High repetitions. Breathe into it as you exert the muscles. Lifting them up. Try to swing nice and controlled. So you're trying to take that gravity out of it. Wrist, you don't want them to go higher than your shoulders. So if you have a mirror at home, it's a great thing to take that mirror and check your form. Breathing into your poses, soften in those knees, exhaling as you lift for 5. You can do this. 4, stay moted with me. 3, hold it at the top. Get ready. Stay right here. Hold it here, little circles. Sneaking into your pectoralis majors and those deltoid muscles, those cute teardrop muscles on the top of your arm. Those 2 to 5 pound weights are gonna start to feel heavy. Exhale, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, stay right here. Walk those hands out. We're pulling it back and forward. Again, watch your form if you have that luxury of having a mirror at home. Elbows slightly lower than your shoulders. Tailbone slightly tucked. Knees nicely bent. Pectoralis majors right here, pulling those elbows back. Squeeze, make it count. For 4, 3, get excited. You're so happy to be here today. Hold it right here, roll the shoulders back. We're gonna take those elbows, we're gonna plop them down and micro lifts. Micro lift. So again, right back into those deltoid muscles. Shoulders relax. Breathing into these exercises. Stay at the top, 90 degrees, shoulder roll. Visualize that I have a string on your elbows. We're gonna lift those elbows up and back. So the wrists stay frozen. You're sneaking in the back side of those arms right now, those back sides of those deltoids. Lifting and lowering. For 4, stay with me class. 3, breathe through it. 2, and 1, shake it out. We're gonna slide into first position now. Heels together, turned out. Soft bend in our knee, we call that a demi. And then a slight hinge of your hips. Pull your belly in, relax your shoulders, bring those elbows nice and close to those rib cages. We're gonna extend our elbows all the way back and in. Right into those triceps. Again, if you have that mirror at home, don't be shy. I want you to take a look to the left or the right of you. Check in your form. I want long, beautiful, neutral spines, protecting that lumbar. Take those elbows, make sure they're at 90 degrees, and then you extend them all the way back, working the back side of those arms, those triceps, pinkies to the ceiling, belly pulling in. Exhale, challenge, where you take it to a little tendu tap, pressing those toes backwards. Modification, you're gonna stay right in that first position, just where we started. Otherwise, little tendu taps back. For 4, 3, 2, we'll slowly and carefully come back to first, reset up, rehinge, challenge today, walk your right toe back. Modification, keep your heels together. Walk your right toe back, lift up into that arabesque form, chin off your chest, vision goes down, full extension triceps. Lifting up through your right glute, right toe is pointed, left knee is softly bent, and that left knee is tracing over that left toe. You should feel this in your supporting glute and also that working glute, that right glute, abs in. Don't be shy. I want you to remember to modify it anytime. If you need to, walk yourself back to that first position. Give me 4, 3, manage that breathing. 2, let's get that heart rate up. And 1, shake it back out. First position, soft bend in the knee, hinge, shoulder roll. This is your modification. Challenge, take that left toe back. Challenge, lift your left toe up to arabesque and right back in those triceps. So in bar, we do lots of repetitions. Pushing our body, getting that heart rate up, breathing into it. Right knee is softly bent. Right knee is tracing over those toes, squeezing through those glutes, controlling your abdominals, working right into those triceps. 4 more, 3 more, 2, and 1. We're gonna go into a traditional second. Our toes are gonna go to the corners of the room. Our feet are gonna go wider than our hips. We're gonna sink down to our lowest point, and then we're gonna tuck our pelvic bones so that our hip bones are flaring back with our knees. Our knees are over the arches of our feet, and all 10 toes are actively pressing to the ground. Sink down to your lowest point. Modification is up here. Challenge all the way down here. Walk your palms out in front. We're gonna do a full extension all the way up, all the way down. If you have a mirror at home, I know I've said it before, I want you to keep those shoulders right over your hips. So this is a great time to take a look at yourself, making sure those shoulders are right over your hips. You're not leaning forward, and you're not putting any energy backwards. Visualize shoulders over rib cage over hips. Your inner thighs should start to get a little toasty now. Stay at your lowest point, 90 degrees. Flare those knees back, all 10 toes, hold at your lowest point. Relax through the shoulders, a little tiny pulses. You're in an isometric hold of those bicep muscles. You should feel your inner thighs right now. Those are called your adductor muscles. They should be getting tighter and a little bit more warm. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, it feels so good. 3, 2, challenge, lift your right heel, sink down lower. Flare your knees back, chest up, little pulses. For 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly and carefully switch sides. Left heel now leads, chest stays open, knees stay flared, balls of your feet, and those big toes. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly and carefully roll up. Relax those shoulders. Gently go ahead and take those weights and bring yourself into what 6th position. So your feet are together, your toes are together. We're gonna rehinge, shoulders back, squeeze our thighs. We're gonna take our vision down to the ground, and we're gonna slowly lift up and back. This is it for upper body today. We're focusing now on those traps and those rhomboids. Sit down a little bit lower as if you're about to sit in that imaginary chair. Wiggle your toes off the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Press that booty back again. If that chair is right behind you, you're about to naturally set back into it. Back is long, back is neutral, belly point into your spine. Exhale as you exert those arms, as you lift those arms as high as you can to the ceiling. Maybe get a little bit lower. Hold at the top. shoulder roll, sit right back down right here, micro little lifts. Lifts. Visualize that you have a pencil between your shoulder blades, those scapula bones. We're lifting that pencil between, and then we're holding it there. Form is everything. If you need to take a break, and then come right back into the pose. Relax through those shoulder blades. Exhale, then squeeze and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Great job at home. I'm proud of you guys. Go ahead and either grab your kitchen counter, a table, a chair, something for support. This is why we call this class Barre Less. So you're gonna find something to support. I'm using a body bar here at the gym. We're gonna walk ourselves to first position. Heels together, you're gonna natural turn out. Find again something that you can use for support. You're gonna have both hands on the bar. You can have your hands in middle fifth or low fifth or out to second. We're gonna start with our nice slow releves. Releve up and down. Releve is a fancy word for lift your heels really, really high. Belly in, balls of your feet, big toes. You want to avoid going on your baby toes. I'll show you what not to do. So you don't want to rock out on those baby toes that I just did. So you're coming forward and lifting up. The muscle that we're focusing on right now is our gastrocnemius muscle, AKA your calf muscles. I promise by the end of this, you're gonna be nice and toasty. Give me 8, stay with me. 6, breathe into it. 5, lift up on those heels. 4, 3, 2, stay at the top. Tuck your tailbone, pull your belly in, roll your shoulders back. You can come to high fifth and hold. Balls of your feet. I know you're feeling this at home. I'm feeling it too. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, gracefully melt all the way down. Walk your feet to parallel, toes in front, heels behind. Releve, release. You can add a little hand. You want a little extra ballet movements, or you can keep both hands on the bar or your kitchen counter, wherever you are. Just make it work. One thing to mention when you're doing a bar class, ideally you want to be either in bar socks, which have sticky little feet at the bottom to give you that extra grip, or you want to be barefoot. Lifting up, exhaling as you lift, breathing through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay at the top. Hold it here, chest up, shoulders back, hold. Balls of your feet lift up a little bit higher and grow for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's shake it out. Get that lactic acid out of our calf muscles. Shake and shimmy. We're gonna go into our first set of quad muscles today. We're gonna walk ourselves back to first position. Keep that support next to you wherever you are. Heels together, toes in that natural turnabout. We're gonna releve to our highest point. Remember, big toes only, no baby toes, and then we're gonna sink down our imaginary wall. Now our tailbone, if it's pressing back, I want you to take that tailbone and slightly tuck it so that the tailbone is flashing down towards your heels. And that tailbone is right above those heels, so it's not behind and it's not in front. Belly in, shoulders over rib cage over hips. Belly pulls in, knees flare out, heels stay high, open fifth. Hold it right here, take it down, middle up. Modification, you work at the higher part of the pose. Challenge, you work at the lower part of the pose. Think 1-inch movements here. Flaring through the knees, slight tuck of the pelvis. That's gonna activate your outside glutes, your gluteus medius. And then those heels high, what they're gonna do is it's gonna activate your quads, the top of your quads. Knees trace over your toes, so you wanna avoid locking them in. If anything, you're gonna pull your knees out. So again, we started in that first position if you needed to take a break at home. And then we lifted our heels, what we call a releve. And we have that tailbone tucking down. Our knees are flaring back. We're sliding up and down that imaginary elevator. Stay at your lowest. Re-flare your knees. Re-pull your belly in. And we're gonna take those little knees and we're gonna micro-peel them out. So you're feeling that little peel. So they're teeny tiny movements. Top of your quad should really start to shake. You should almost feel like you're shaking like a leaf right now. If you're not feeling that shake movement, like you wanna quit, go ahead and work a little bit lower for your challenge today. Again, if you're new, that's absolutely okay. We're happy that you're here. Just work a little bit higher. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job at home. I'm glad you stuck with it. We're gonna walk ourselves back to that first position. This time we're gonna take our right leg, so again, our feet are naturally turned out, and we're gonna slide our right leg out in front. Again, adjust the bar wherever you need to for that support. Square your hips, releve, and then sink down your wall. So now we're in a split, turned out 4 stance. Shoulders back, slight tuck, same idea. Knees are flaring back. Tailbone, I want you to make sure it's evenly distributed between your feet. So you're not heavy on the right or you're heavy on the left. Even distribution. We're taking it down and up. Nice and slow, 2 to 3 inches at the most. Our baby toes love to take over on this pose. So I really want you to focus on those big toes, those heels high, and then as you see my hand, I want those knees peeling to the corner. Just the natural body weight with those heels high is really gonna show those long, lean, beautiful, developed muscles. Again, you can add those arms. You can take them from middle fifth to second. Lots of arm options, and if you're like, Stacey, it's new, this is new to me, then go ahead and hold both hands onto the bar. That's absolutely okay. For 5, 4, I can tell you're getting tired, stay with me. 2, stay down to your lowest, check your form. Our bodies start to get tired, and micro little flares. Flare the knees. You should start to feel this from the top, wrapping around to the outside of your glutes. Sink a little bit lower for that challenge shape. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We've got the other side to do. Don't give up. Heels together, toes apart in that natural turnout. Left leg is gonna come out to the side in that 4th position. So we start in 5th or in 1st, then we slide it out to 4th. We releve, we slide down, we sink that tailbone between the heels, slight tuck, flare the knees, chest back. Hold right here. Then we're gonna slowly take it down and up. Take it down, middle up. Again, these poses, the body starts to get tired. So I want you to really think about your form right now. Heels so high, knees tracing over. I know it's getting a little toasty at your home right now, and that's a good thing. Be proud of yourself for taking the moment to come to class, to turn on that website. Take it down and up. Stay down at your lowest. Pull your belly in and micro little flares. Watch out for those baby toes. Stay on those big toes and the balls of your feet. Try to sink down a little bit lower. Really get that heart rate up. Let those muscles start to shake and fatigue. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Way to go, class. I'm proud of you guys at home. This time we're gonna go back to that zipped up 6th position, our 3rd and final pose today for our quads. Everything's nice and tight, you're zipping everything up. Toes, ankles, feet. We're gonna releve to our highest point. Remember that's a nice word for lifting your heels really high, and then we're gonna sink down our imaginary wall. This time we're not gonna tuck, it's a nice neutral spine. Squeeze your thighs together, and then bring those knees forward just a little bit more. Hold it right here and micro little squeezes of the thighs. So if you can't see this at home, I want your thighs squeezing together so deeply. You're just taking those inner thighs, those adductor muscles, and bringing them in. So the last 2 poses that we did, we worked on the outside of our quads. So now our focus is on the inside of those quads. We're working to develop beautiful, long, lean, muscular bodies right now. Sink down a little bit lower. Lift those heels a little bit higher. Squeeze those inner thighs. Match that breathing with that squeeze. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it right here. I want to do a little tuck, release. So a tuck is moving your pelvic bone, that iliopsoas muscle, and the top of your quads. Thighs are staying squeezing together. Then you're adding that little tuck. Sink lower for 5, 4, breathe into this. 3, you're doing a great job at home. 2, back to those micro squeezes. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Oh yeah, that was super fun. All right, we're gonna go into our first set of glutes today. I'm gonna go side profile so that you can see my form. We're gonna work with our feet back in that first position that we love so much in ballet terms. We're gonna do a soft dimmy in our knees and a baby hinge. I always say visualize that there's a rope around your hips and it's just pulling it ever so slightly. So you don't wanna be heavy on that chest. You want to keep those hips right over those ankles. We're gonna start with that right leg back. We're gonna lift our right leg, and then we're gonna take that right toe and bring it in towards our left glute. Our right hip is gonna naturally open up. Our right knee is gonna lift up, and then we're gonna wrap that leg around. So again, not a heavy hinge, just a slight hinge. Soft bend in that supporting left knee. That left knee is tracing over that left toe. Right hip is open, right side oblique, right left glute. Hold it right here, micro little lifts. Visualize that I have a string on the outside of my right knee, and it's micro lifting up. Chest is lifted. Try to avoid that heavy hinge. The bar is just here for stability, so try not to hold on to it too tight. Just light grips. Again, when we get tired, our knee drops down, our knee comes forward. Lift it up, wrap it around, up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold it right here. Take that toe and wrap it. So visualize that your right toe is trying to come over and give a little tap to your left shoulder. Obviously, that's not gonna happen, but it's just that guideline. Keep that knee higher. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, get ready, challenge. Take that arrow best. Lift it 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. I'm proud of you guys. Thanks for staying with me today. Soft bend in those knees, first position, slight hinge. Remember, I don't want a heavy hinge, I want a slight hinge. Left leg is gonna tap back this time. Left leg is gonna lift up. And now that left foot is gonna come wrapping around our body. That left knee is opening up. I'm showing for exaggeration. And our left hip is opening up. Lift up to your highest point. Chest up. Shoulders relax. So try to get those shoulders out of your ears. There's a string on the outside of my left knee. And that string is lifting you up. This is bonus work today, ladies and gentlemen. That side oblique is working. But the most focus is on that left side glute. That's your gluteus medius. We used to call it, or we do call it the ballet dimple. Lift. Give me 8 more, let's go. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep it up there, 3, hold it up, re-wrap, re-bend, chest up, and wrap that left toe now as if it's trying to touch my right shoulder. So don't let that knee drop down or come forward. I want it tall and back. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold it right here, extend that leg to your arabesque, hold it long and little lifts. Try the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I know it hurts. It is a tight, tight, tight muscle. If you have a ball at home, we have balls all over right here. We're gonna take that ball, we're gonna place it behind our right knee. So again, you don't need a ball. You can use a roll of toilet paper, you can even use a pillow at home. All these things are great. Soft bend in those knees. Knees are gonna be best friends. Top of the pelvis, shoulders rolled back, flex of the right foot. Bring that right knee behind the left knee because you tucked back against it. And we're gonna take that right heel and lift it up, side profile. So this is a hamstring and a glute exercise. Chest, rib cage, over hips, squeeze your right glute, squeeze your right hamstring. Heel goes into the ball. Modification, no ball, absolutely. This is absolutely okay at home. Don't be sad if you don't have a ball. You can absolutely do this same exercise without the ball. The ball just holds you a little bit more accountable with those hamstrings. Give me 8, 7, 6, chest up, 5, tuck of the pelvis, 4, 3, hold that foot up, kick it back, back. Lactic acid should be building in that hamstring right now. Check it, 8, 7, 6, stay with me class. You're gonna love the effects of these classes at home. What an awesome opportunity. 4, 3, combine it. Kick it in, punch it back. Remember, these are tiny movements. In, push back. Kick in, push back. 4 more. 4, kick it back. 3, stand tall. 2, and 1. Shake it out. Oh. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. I hope you're sweating at home too. Remember, lots of water. Take those breaks when you need to. Take that ball, place it behind your left knee. Soft bend in that supporting right leg. Try not to lean towards the right. Try to stand up nice and tall, hips are square. Take that ball and flex it right behind that left knee. If you have any knee sensitivity, go ahead and get rid of the ball altogether. Flex your foot, bend the right leg, square the hips, chest up high, tuck. So this is me without a tuck. That's your tuck. So you're pulling through your glutes, squeezing through the top of your quads and pulling your belly in. We're gonna take that foot and we're just gonna stomp it back. So you should feel this in the top of your glute, wrapping all the way down to your hamstring, into the back side of that leg, your hamstring. These are your posterior muscles. They should be nice and warm right now. Chest high, continue to keep that tuck. Our bodies are super smart. They start to get tired and we start to release that tuck. So you have to constantly think tuck and tuck a little bit more. Kick it back. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it right here. Bring that heel in. So you're just simply taking that heel and bringing it up and up a little bit higher into that gluteus maximus. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's combine it. You can do this. Let's go. Bring it in and press back. In. Come on, spare time, people. Come on. I know you're getting tired at home. Block out all those noises, all those distractions. Stay with me. Stay with your body. You are a priority to us. Squeeze it in and press it back for 5, 4, abs in, 3, continue to tuck, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Nice job. I'm proud of you guys. Grab that water, grab that towel when you're ready. We're gonna do some floor work for bar right now. Slowly, carefully take your bar down to the ground. We're gonna take, again, a ball. If you're like, Stacey, I don't have a ball at home, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Carefully roll back down and in. Take the ball between your thighs. Make sure it's not up at your knees, but closer to the middle of your thighs. Dig your heels into the ground, head in the ground, shoulders in the ground, rib cage in the ground. So we're not in a yoga bridge pose, we're in a bar bridge. So rib cage to your head is in the ground. The only thing off the ground is your lower back and your glutes. Now walk your feet as close as you can together, and that ball is going to prevent it. If you don't have a ball, go ahead and keep your feet hip width apart. Dig your heels into the ground. Elongate your shins as if they're trying to escape your body to the opposite direction. Lift your hips as high as they can go while rounding your rib cage and pulling your belly into your spine. So lots of oppositions right now. We're gonna squeeze those balls right in. So try not to let those hips drop down. Try to keep them up. Micro little squeezes. The inner of the thigh. Chest, relax. Rib cage in the ground, head, relax. Exhale as those thighs come together. Your hands can be on the ground, your hands can be above heart center, or you can take those hands and place them right on your third eye, whatever is comfortable to you. You can even have your hands in middle fifth. Just squeeze that ball, keep those hips up there. Lots and lots of tiny, controlled movements. Squeeze. Hold it right here, we're gonna squeeze and tuck. Squeeze in, tuck up. Squeeze in, tuck up. So your thighs are coming in and then you're tucking into it. What I don't want you to do is release your tuck. That tuck is protecting your lower back. It's also making you work on your glutes, and the squeeze of the ball is adding that inner thigh adductor. So gluteus maximus and thigh adductor muscles. So two large major muscles of the body. Hold it right here, little squeezes in as fast as you can. Hold it here. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold up onto the balls of your feet. Lift up a little bit higher. Re-round your rib cage. Pull the belly. Micro little squeezes. Modification, get rid of the ball. Modification, put those heels to the ground. Squeeze it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, melt it all the way down. A little shimmy, a little shake. Carefully take the ball, place it to the left or the right of you. Plant your feet on the ground. This time your heels are gonna go to the outside of the mat and your toes are gonna gently turn out, just like we're in second position. We're gonna come back into our bar bridge, so our rib cage to our head is in the ground and our knees are flaring back. Our hips are trying to come as high as they can and our belly's pointing to the ceiling. We're gonna do micro little flares of the knees. All right, I know you're thinking at home, Stacey, let's make this harder. I can sense it. So your challenge is lifting those toes off the mat, digging those heels into the mat, keeping those knees flared out to the side. Again, recommitting to that belly pull, squeezing to the outside of your glutes, relaxing through those shoulders, and micro little pulls. Keep those hips high, breathing into it. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 little lifts up. Yes, this is up close and personal, but so is bar. These are all those little tiny muscles. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and melt it all the way down. A little shimmy, a little shake, little restorative posture on your lower back. Great job. Shake it out. Slowly and carefully roll up. We're gonna do what's called pretzel today. No, we don't get to eat the pretzel. It's called pretzel and bar. Make sure that your left knee is right in front of that left hip, and make sure that your shin is running parallel. So I like to use a mat for guidance. So you want to avoid having your heel come into the middle of your body. You want to bring it all the way out. Roll your shoulders back. Take your right knee and you're going to slide it back behind you. Again, I love to use the mat as a guideline. So that right knee is going to come back as far as you personally can. Left hand is going to come right to the edge of the mat, and you're going to do nice light fingers. Your right hand is going to come right onto that left shin. A lot of Simon says here. We're going to go ahead and lift up that right knee. I know what you're thinking. Lift it up. Stacey, it's not lifting. Your modification, lean over to the left more. Try to avoid crawling. So you want to lift up and lean to the left. That is your modification. Your challenge is to come up a little bit higher. Right knee is going to come behind you. Right heel is going to come up. Right hip is going to try to shine down, hence the term pretzel. Hold it right here, flex your foot. Now we're going to stomp it back. Micro little stomps. So you're going to feel it outside of your glutes, up into those hip flexors, and then also into the side obliques. Micro little stomps. So your goal is to have that right knee behind your right hip. Your goal is to have that right heel above your right knee. And then you're trying, I like to use that word, to relax your upper face. Breathe into it. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it right here. Take that string on the knee. Micro little lifts. If you really want to go to the next place, you can take your hands to heart center. Lift it up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it right here. Point that toe. Final wrap. Final 8, 7, 6, 5. I know. 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg you just worked. Cross it over, sink your hip bones down, your sit bones, and then hug in. Should be nice and tight right now. Shake it out. We got the other side to do. Right leg in front, right hip in front of that right knee, so you're 90 degrees. Check that chin. Right now, you're probably thinking, this hurts. It probably does, because you just worked that side out. Left knee's gonna go behind that left hip. You're gonna take that left hand, place it onto that right shin. Right hand's gonna come out to the side. I know a lot of instruction. Left hip, try to shine it down. Try to keep that knee back and lift. Chest up, modification, you know the rules. Lean to the side. Challenge, come up a little bit higher. Knee back, heel high, abs in. Flex that foot, micro little stomps, stomp. A lot of times I hear people say, Stacey, I feel it right here. Yes, we want your side obliques to feel this. We also want you to have that hip flexor and those glutes. Breathe, relax through the shoulders, relax through that upper body. Micro little stomps back. These movements should be tiny and tight. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay right here. Take that string on the knee. Adjust if you need to. Hold up, hold your form, and little lifts. Lift, lift. I know that leg doesn't want to lift at home. I know, mine doesn't want to here either. Just push through it, push through it. I promise you'll be so happy at the end of this class. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, point that toe and wrap it around. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm trying to smile, but I promise it's not coming naturally. Take that glute down, chest up, and stretch right into it. Ooh, great job. We're gonna go into our abs now. You can have 2 options, again, ball or no ball. I like to use the ball. This is a traditional bar term. It's called high C. So you're gonna try to create a C with your body. I will talk you through this, so be nice to yourself. So you're gonna take that ball, you're gonna place it where your lower back and your glutes meet. So if you need to adjust the ball during class, go ahead and do so. Plant your feet on the ground. Modification, feet are further away. Challenge, you bring your feet a little bit closer. We're gonna start with our hands behind our knees, shoulders rolled back. Then we're gonna take our belly button and we're gonna visualize that we're taking our belly button and we're pushing it down. So that ball really is a nice visual for at home. So you're gonna take that belly button and pull it all the way in. What's gonna happen is your rib cage is gonna close down. your belly button's gonna pull in, and then you're gonna slightly tuck into the ball. So just visualize all the energy of your abdominals comes to the middle, and it's pulling into the ball. Now our shoulders, we naturally wanna bring them back. This time I want your shoulders out of your ears, with a slight big forward. When you do the slight big forward, as if the shoulders and the knees are trying to touch, what happens is your rib cage curls in more, and your belly button pulls in more. Hold it right here. We're just gonna channel our breathing. So we're just gonna exhale and pull it in. Really contracting through your abdominals. Now I'm gonna be talking, but I want you to be breathing. Really focus on your breath right now. Obviously, I want you to breathe through the entire class, but if you could really manage and master that breathing, you're gonna find that you're gonna see better and stronger results with those abdominals. So right now, we're just taking that rib cage, we're curling it in, and we're pulling our belly down into the ball. Belly pulling in, feet further away, as you remember, makes it easier. Challenge, walk them in. Challenge, hands out. You can also crisscross those hands. We're tucking into the ball. What does that mean? It means rib cage in, belly in, activating our hamstrings. Core is tight. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that ball, slowly and carefully, Pilates roll down, one vertebrae at a time, head and shoulders coming down. 2 options today. Option 1, the ball can go between your thighs. Option 2, no ball whatsoever. If you have lower back sensitivity, I want you to slide your hands gently underneath your hip flexors and your glutes. If you're feeling pretty confident, take your hands to the outside of the mat. Point your toes. Bring the ball in between your thighs, not on your knees. And then I want you to slowly lift up and down. So it's a tiny little movement, rounding your ribcage in. Lower back presses in the entire time. Exhale as those toes lift. Exhale as those toes lift. Give me 8, 7, press into it. 6, 5, 4, 3, really focus on those lower abdominals too. Hold it right here, challenge, squeeze the ball in. Hands behind your head, chin off your chest, round up, walk your legs away. Lower back seizing the ground the entire time. Modification, you lay down. Modification, your hands go behind your hips. Otherwise, challenge right here. Take it down and up. Lower back seizing the ground. Rib cage stays in the ground. Breathing into it. Down, little up. Down, little up. Give me 8, 7. Watch that vision. I don't want it up to the ceiling. I want that chin off the chest, following that natural curvature. Stay at that lowest point, little squeeze. Superstar challenge today. Chest up, rib cage, curling, lower back in, and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, melt it down. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna go into our forearm planks today. If you have that ball, you can place it between your thighs. You can also get rid of the ball. 2 options for your planks today. Option 1, you're on your knees. Option 2, you're on your toes. Elbows underneath your shoulders, chin relaxed, belly pulling in, micro little pulls of the belly. Try not to let your booty or your glutes lift up to the ceiling. Try to make your shoulder blades up and swollen out, so you're not trying to be heavy into those shoulders. And then your main vision is to take that belly and pull it up into the ceiling. So you're truly channeling your breathing, pulling it up and in. So visualize that your abdominals are pulling up into that spine, and then you exhale. Now add a little squeeze of the ball, a little tuck of the ball, and a little pull of the belly. Final 20. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aren't these fun? Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, carefully release that ball. Take your toes together, take your knees apart, and take a deep breath. And as you exhale, slide back into your child pose. Shoulders out of your ears. Take those armpits and press them towards the earth. Sink your booty down to those heels and take a nice deep breath. When you're ready, walk your hands over to the left, getting that left side oblique. Slowly and carefully switch to the opposite side. Big cleansing breath in. Big cleansing breath out. Carefully take your right leg out, left leg back. Hips even, chest up. If you have that flexibility, start to walk yourself down. Elongate your spine. Stretching through your glutes and your hamstrings. Carefully come up. Right into that opposite side, that pigeon pose. Right leg is back, hips come down, shoulders relax. Breathe into that stretch. Now more breath in. Exhale all the way down. Nice job. We're gonna come forward. We're gonna walk our feet out in front of us. We're gonna stack our shoulders right over hips. Relax through the neckline. And as you exhale, come all the way down to your lowest. Maybe it's your toes. Maybe you're grabbing onto your shins. Whatever you're doing, just be proud of yourself and be proud of your stretches. Exhale a little bit lower. Again, relaxing through those shoulders. And when you're ready, roll all the way up. Head and shoulders coming back. Crisscross applesauce. Stack your shoulders, hands to heart. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale all the way down.